Hello, Cublets. Welcome back to another Bear with me, BearElliott. Today is September 11th. That is a date in history that is forever engraved in America's history. And I can't believe it's been 14 years since the day the World Trade Center was attacked, the Pentagon was attacked, and also the plane was taken down in Pennsylvania by some very, very brave and strong Americans that weren't about to allow terrorists to destroy more property and take even more lives, because that plane, I believe, was heading to the White House. And it's a date that is forever like in my mind. Every time September 11th comes up, or even just the 9/11 or 9/11 or September 11th is brought up, it conjures up so many memories of that day. And we were all standing around today I was talking with some other people, and we were discussing, like, where were you when this happened? And I'll never forget where I was on September 11th. I was at my apartment waiting for repairmen for my roof in my old apartment. And it was the Today Show was on. And it was so weird. It was surreal. I remember thinking, I was like, first thoughts in my head was like, is this a movie? We were coming out of the 90s, and if you get the chance, there's a documentary called The 90s, The Last Great Decade ? And it leads into September 11th. And it's amazing how ignorant we were to the signs that September 11th was going to happen. And I strongly suggest you go out and see it. It's lighthearted in a sense, but then it's contradictory, and it doesn't contradict itself, but it shows you what was going on that we just were so ambivalent about, that we were more interested in President Clinton getting a blowjob in his Oval Office than actually paying attention to what was going on in the Middle East and this growing threat of Al-Qaeda. I can't say that word properly. But back to where I was talking about. So on that date, it was on a Tuesday, of course, and I remember I was on the internet, back dial-up, for digital and all that kind of stuff, and the Today Show was on because I was just waiting for repairmen, because they were supposed to show up at, I think, 10 o'clock, or maybe they were supposed to be there at 9. I can't remember the exact time, but I remember I was waiting for them, and I had the day off. And when the first plane hit the first tower, everybody thought it was like, oh my gosh, was there a problem with the plane? Was there, like, did the air traffic control, was there a problem with that? And then the second one hit, and then then the Pennsylvania flight, and then the one that hit the Pentagon. It was just like, it was surreal, and you just broke away from everything just watching it. And I'll never forget that day. And they say there's certain dates in history that you'll never forget, like when Pearl Harbor was bombed, for that generation, that this is our generation's Pearl Harbor, was this attack. So on this date, I always think back, and it's a little somber, and I just want to reflect upon that on today's vlog, and just be very thankful for all the Americans that have given their lives so that I can be free and have the freedoms that I have today in this country. So, and a big thank you to my family members who are military and police officers, and just take a moment to thank those and to reflect upon, we're awfully lucky in this country to have so many freedoms. So, sorry, this is a little bit of a downer. Tomorrow will be a little bit more up, I promise, because I got things going on. So until next time, Cublets, just give yourselves a big bear hug, and I'll see you later. Bye!